It's Friday, February 15, and as we come to the end of another week, let's tell you what's making the news today. The government of Guyana is legal and functional, and there is no risk in conducting the government's business at this time. Minister of State Joseph Harmon made this clear during a press conference held earlier today at the Ministry of the Presidency.
We have a government that is legal and functional. We have a president who is the president of all of Guyana. We have been elected by the people of this country in May of 2015 to run the affairs of this country for the next 5 years after May 2015. And we've been elected. We have not usurped. We didn't come into office by any backdoor means. We came here by people voting.
Minister Harmon explained that the president will meet with the leader of the opposition, Barra Jagdeo, at any time to discuss matters of national interest and has never shied away from any such meeting. However, it is the leader of the opposition that have been placing limitations on accepting any meeting with the president.
The president has never made a statement that he is not prepared to meet with the leader of the opposition. It is the leader of the opposition that has gone on record making all sorts of crazy statements that he will only meet with the president for this and that. The president meets with the leader of the opposition to deal with serious business of the state.
As part of government's business, ministers are presently conducting a Rupununi ministerial outreach. Minister Harmon explains.
That is normal government business. It is important that government always meet the people. And that is the way government functions. Government always goes out and meet the people. And as you well know, that this is not something that just started. Since last year, we used to have all of these, what we call it, taking the government to the people in all the 10 administrative regions of this country.
For InfoHub, Rebecca Ganesh.
Several government ministers are currently on an outreach to communities across the Rupununi region. The outreach began today and will conclude on Sunday, February 17. The exercise is organized to listen to the concerns of the residents and to craft solutions. Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Basil Williams toured the Lethem Magistrates Court, where he met Principal Magistrate Alan Wilson and other court personnel. While there, he assured that provision will be put in place to ensure Region 9 residents receive legal aid. Meanwhile, Minister of Education Dr. Nicolette Henry commissioned the new annex of Arapaima Nursery School in Tabatinga, Lethem. She also attended a demonstration of a smart classroom at the Arapaima Primary and at St. Ignatius Secondary School. We will continue to provide updates on the outreach on our website and social media platforms. Guyana has been officially removed from the European Union's money laundering blacklist. On Wednesday, the European Parliament passed the updated list. What does this mean for Guyana? Well, with the passage of the new list and Guyana being removed, this allows for better financial relations between Guyana and the European Union.
Following aggressive anti-corruption campaigns, Guyana has officially been removed from the European Union's money laundering blacklist. The European Commission had made the proposition to have Guyana removed from the money laundering blacklist since May of 2017, but the list was repeatedly rejected by the European Parliament. However, when the updated list was tabled in the European Parliament yesterday, it was accepted. Vice President of Transparency Institute of Guyana, Frederick Collins, had this to say. Beyond the fact that it has to be a good thing, we should note that it didn't happen alone. There has been, in terms of our index, which indicated an improvement in the overall perception of corruption, we have been on the improve with regard to corruption. In an article published in the Guyana Chronicle, Attorney General Basil Williams accredited the move to government's commitment to fighting money laundering and cleaning of Guyana's money. From the onset, President Granger had given a high-level commitment to the Financial Action Task Force regarding Guyana's position on combating money laundering and he has followed up with ensuring that his government works towards that. The Attorney General further added that the fight to end money laundering will continue, especially as Guyana prepares for first oil in 2020. He noted that preparations must be in place to allow for the flow of money from legitimate endeavors. Reporting for InfoHub, Nikosi Bruce.
The government is considering the re-establishment of a development bank to serve non-traditional small and medium businesses that have limited access to financing from the traditional banking system.
Speaking with InfoHub, Minister of Finance Winston Jordan explained that there still remains a challenge for many small and medium-sized operations in accessing funds from lending agencies for either the startup or maintenance of their business.
No baby walks without a little help from parents and so on. So similarly, small and medium businesses need that help to let them grow into larger businesses.
Minister Jordan said the government, with the assistance of the Caribbean Development Bank, conducted a study to determine the feasibility of the reinstitution of such a bank. The government is currently reviewing the recommendations made from the study. According to the Finance Minister, this initiative is one which will assist in the government's mission to offer a helping hand to entrepreneurs. This will provide boost to the government's stance since the launch of the Small Business Bureau.
Again, recognizing the fact that single parents, single heads of households, and other unemployed will have extreme difficulty approaching any banking institution in Guyana for lending to do a small business.
The People's National Congress government had established a number of development institutions and banking agencies, including the Guyana Agricultural Industrial Development Cooperative Bank. However, it was closed in the early 90s. Neola Damon, InfoHub.
Still to come, Minister of Business tours Pegasus Hotel. Minibus operators now have official code of conduct, and young Shulinab mother is a Hayes success story. Stay with us.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
Welcome back. Minister of Business Dominic Gaskin today visited the construction site of the new Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center to get a first-hand look at the ongoing works.
The multi-million-dollar high-rise structure is set to be completed by the end of 2020 and is the largest investment made by the local private sector in Guyana. The facility will boast not only a luxury hotel, but a corporate center and cater for offices of various businesses expected to set up shop in the country for the budding oil sector.
Well, we will have two buildings. The scale of this project has never been attempted in this country.
The minister highlighted the importance of such an undertaking and what it means in terms of investor confidence in Guyana.
We need investment in Guyana. As a government, we have been encouraging our local businesses to invest, and we have been trying to attract foreign investment into Guyana. This is a show of confidence by a local investor, and we'd like this to be an example for other local investors.
The project has several phases of construction and is on track to meet its deadline of December 2020. Reporting for InfoHub, Nikosi Bruce.
Minibus and taxi operators now have an official code of conduct. This was launched today.
To improve the quality, safety and efficiency of public transportation in Guyana, the Ministry of Business, the Guyana Police Force, Guyana National Road Safety and the United Minibus Union have launched a code of conduct for minibus operators and other personnel. Minister of Business Dominic Gaskin said it is necessary as a government to facilitate a collaborative approach with the aim to tidy up the transportation sector.
The drafting and the signing and the publishing and the dissemination of a code of conduct is only the first step in a very long process. The process of reforming the transportation sector, and specifically the minibus transportation sector, which I believe many of us know deep down inside, has not been performing optimally.
Traffic Chief of the Guyana Police Force, Lyndon Alls, said the initiative is a step in the right direction and highlighted the fact that the code also allows for the training of minibus operators.
As part of the code of conduct, there is a part for training. The Guyana Police Force Traffic Department will conduct training for those persons, especially those persons who will be entering for the first time into the field. We will do the training before they can start practicing.
Head of the Department of Consumers Affairs attached to the Ministry of Business, Muriel Tinnis-Duke, said the content of the Code of Conduct will address issues, road safety, decorum, hospitality and education, among other aspects.
Businesses and visitors all benefit from public transportation. This sector sustains mobility of the working class unable to afford private vehicle.
Reporting for InfoHub, Ayana George.
The Hinterland Employment and Youth Service, better known as HAYS program, is yielding results. Marissa Paulo, a stay-at-home mother of Sholinab in the South Rupununi, is now a young, successful entrepreneur made possible through the assistance from the program.
The 26-year-old mother of two sells motorcycle parts and gasoline from her home, and with a small freezer retails cold beverages. Paulo said that she started her business with the $50,000 grant she received after the completion of the one-year training program and was able to enclose a space attached to her home, furnish and stock the shop.
It was good because I really wanted a business now in my life, and I had everything set up already for it. And then when I get this little income now, it was a good start for me. So I would like to continue.
Paulo said that the program was a stepping stone for her and she was able to work from home and earn a living while care for her family. She is encouraging other youths to take advantage of the HAYS program.
My encouragement to them is that they come together and look at what I'm doing and look to the other youths. It have one at the bridge. That is a good example too. He put up a little shop too, so I want other youths to be encouraged to do those things.
The APN UAFC government over the past 3 years has invested in $2 billion and more in hinterland youth empowerment, which has resulted in the establishment of 2,000 plus successful businesses under the ACE program. Reporting for InfoHub, Ayana George.
March 2019 celebration continues with the Children's Costume and Float Parade on Saturday, February 16, and in the evening, soccer fans can look forward to the final showdown at the National Park to see who will wear the crown. That's all for this evening. Connect with us on WhatsApp, like and subscribe to our Facebook page for notifications. You can also follow us on Instagram for updates and visit our website at dpi.gov.gy. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye.